It's been nearly a month since a historic building in Loves Park went up in flames. Now the owner of CD Source believes the fire was electrical. The Old Park Theater caught fire on September 20th. Owner Brian Bowen tells us the fire started in the back of the store. What's left of the building is now being torn down. The framework was an old Quonset hut from Rockford's Camp Grant. The hut then moved and opened as the Park Theater in Loves Park in 1948. Digital content producer Jim Haggerty just posted this story to mystateline.com. And so, Jim, what do we know about the cause of the fire and, the fact that it destroyed this iconic Loves Park building?
Well, what Brian Bowman has told me is that he believes that this fire started in the back of the store. It was likely caused by a faulty electric battery charger, and that the battery charger likely ignited some stain or some paint that was stored nearby. And there was nobody there to put out the fire. Likely started small and then raged out of control very quickly.
Not only was this building a Loves Park landmark, but CD Source has kind of become a destination business to a lot of people here in the community.
Yeah.
What are community members doing to support the business owner?
Well, there's $8,000 that has been raised so far in a GoFundMe campaign. Folks have also have come forward. They're willing to donate their own CD and record collections to help Brian Bowman reopen if that's what he chooses to do. And it looks like that's what he's planning on doing at this point.
So we've gotten the community support from a lot of these customers. Have they contacted us here at Eyewitness News about that at all?
Absolutely, yes. There's folks that have stuff to help him build his stock, CDs, of course, cash donations, and it's really overwhelming Mr. Bowman at this point, yes. So there's a lot of community support, more than he anticipated.
So you said he's overwhelmed. How's he responded otherwise?
Well, he's a humble man.
Yeah.
He's overwhelmed. He understood that he had a very good business, a very loyal customer base, but he had no idea that this was such an impact on the community, and he's really taking it all in very slowly, but he is driven now and even more motivated to reopen in some capacity.
It's really good to see the community come out in support of him. Thanks so much, Jim, and more of Jim's investigative stories like this can be found at mystateline.com.